gonna sew a 90-degree turn. So this is a little bit trickier. We're gonna start by drawing a roughly 90-degree corner and cutting this section out. Again, 2 pieces of fabric because these are all seams, so we need 2 pieces that we are joining together. Okay. So we're going to take this section now. Something like this would be useful for maybe a pocket, specifically a welt pocket. Now, again with the 1/2 inch seam allowance, we are going to sew our new opening. 1/2 inch double or back stitch in the beginning, and we're just going to sew totally straight all the way to 1/2 inch down from where our corner sits. And we're going to do that because when we turn it, we need to then already be at a 1/2 inch seam allowance for the next stitch. So we're going to go 1/2 inch down, lift our presser foot, turn our fabric, and then head straight back. Oh, I become unthreaded. Okay, cool, perfect. Now, we're gonna come back over, clip threads as necessary as well, just to keep everything clean, looking nice. Now, we're gonna do very specific clipping on this one. Straight edge, don't need to clip those areas. Those will turn just fine. However, we do need to clip directly and diagonally into this corner. We need to get very close to it, but again, if we snip too close, within 1/8 of an inch, or through the seam, obviously it's ruined. So we have to be very careful about exactly where we clip it. Now, clipping that much may be enough because this is a thinner fabric to flip it. But we may also need to actually clip out a little bit of the section, and that is called grading the seam allowance. When we grade down the seam allowance, we are thinning the seam allowance so that we have more room to work. So let's try that. We took that whole chunk out, and now we're going to flip this to the outside and the other arm to the outside as well. All right, not bad. Now, you will notice almost always it will pucker a little bit, but that's where the iron comes in handy. As soon as you press that out, you will get a nice flat corner. There you go. And we can just barely see our seam allowance underneath there because the muslin can be seen through. All right.